You fucked something up, said the wrong thing, tripped over your words, made yourself look stupid, and you felt that heat in your face, that moment where you just wanted to disappear. But then something weird happened. The person you were talking to didn't pull away. They leaned in, they smiled, nodded you, with you, and suddenly the conversation felt different, more real, like something shifted. You felt this before, where your mistakes somehow made things better instead of worse. And there's a reason that happens, a psychological mechanism that makes your failures more magnetic than the version of you that never messes up. It's called the Pratfall Effect. There was this study in the 60s, a psychologist named Elliot Aronson. He had people listen to recordings of someone answering quiz questions, and this person was brilliant, got almost everything right. Then in some versions of the recording, at the very end, you hear them knock over a cup of coffee. Just this clumsy moment. When they asked people who they liked more, it wasn't close. The brilliant person who spilled coffee was rated way more likable than the one who was just brilliant. That small fuck-up made them more attractive, and the reason comes down to how people process perfection. When you never slip up, never show a crack, there's this distance. People respect you maybe, but they don't fully trust you, because perfect doesn't feel human. It feels performed, like you're hiding something. And on some level, people's brains are waiting for the mask to drop. But when you mess up and just own it, that moment of realness overrides everything else, because it signals something rare. You're not performing, you're just here. Think about the last time you admitted you were nervous before doing something, maybe before a presentation, or meeting someone, or trying something new. You said it out loud, "I'm actually pretty nervous," and you felt exposed. But then the person you said it to softened. They got warmer. The dynamic changed, because that admission did something. It made you human, in a way that confidence never does. And humans are way more magnetic than masks. Or think about when you told a story where you genuinely embarrassed yourself. Not a humble brag. Actually made a fool of yourself. And people laughed. But it wasn't mean. They were with you. And somehow after that story, they treated you differently. Like they trusted you more. That's the effect in action. Your failure gave them permission to be imperfect too. And that permission is what created the connection. You see this with people you're drawn to. The ones who admit when they're struggling, when they don't have it figured out, when they're a mess. You feel closer to them than the people who only show you their highlight reel. Not because you enjoy their pain, because their honesty makes space for yours. But here's where this stops being simple. The Pratfall Effect only works if people already see you as competent. In that original study, when they had someone who did badly on the quiz also spill coffee, their likability dropped even more. The mistake didn't humanize them. It just confirmed they were incompetent. So it's not really failure makes you attractive. It's failure makes you attractive if you're already seen as capable, which means the same mistake from two different people gets completely different reactions. If you're already respected, your fuck up makes you relatable. If you're not, it just makes you less respected. The vulnerability doesn't work the same way for everyone. It's not fair. It just is. And once you see that, you start noticing it in yourself. The times your failures worked in your favor, you were probably already in a decent position. The times they didn't, you weren't. Though there's another layer to this that makes it even stranger. People have figured out that strategic vulnerability works. So now everyone's doing it. The carefully crafted, relatable post, the rehearsed moment of authenticity, the calculated admission of struggle that's still perfectly composed. And your brain still responds to it even when you can kind of tell it's strategic. Because we're so starved for anything that feels real. We'll take performed authenticity over obvious perfection. But now every time you fail, there's this question you can't shake. Are you being real? Or did you learn that showing weakness in the right way gets you connection? Where's the line between genuine vulnerability and doing it because you know it works? Like, you can't even trust your own failures anymore. Because maybe you're performing them too. Maybe everyone is. The psychology is turned on itself. We figured out that realness is magnetic, so now realness itself can be strategic, and you can't tell the difference anymore. Not in other people, not even in yourself. So the next time you fuck up and someone gets closer to you because of it, you'll wonder, is this the Pratfall Effect? Are they drawn to your humanity, Or are they just responding to a pattern they've learned to respond to? And the weird part is, it doesn't actually matter, because either way, the effect is the same. Your failure worked. You just don't know why anymore.